My dear brothers and sisters in all communities, in dioceses, prelatures, and apostolic vicariates in the country, especially those in the basic ecclesial communities, the mission stations, parishes, and school communities, magandang buhay po sa inyo lahat. I am making this video upon the request of our Episcopal Commission for Social Action, Justice and Peace to formally announce to you that on May 22 to 29, year 2022, we will be celebrating the 7th anniversary of the Laudato Si, the famous encyclical of Pope Francis on the care of creation. In keeping with the pre-synodal consultations on synodality, which all the local churches around the world have been busy with, our theme for the Laudato Si Week 2022 is Listening and Walking Together, and we draw our inspiration from paragraph 13 of that encyclical. There, the Holy Father urges us to be one in bringing the whole human family together to protect our common home. Well, you know for sure that this concern is not exclusive to us members of the Roman Catholic Church. It is an advocacy that is shared by practically all communities of faith, all nations around the world, and all peoples of goodwill. I recommend, therefore, that you take this opportunity to exercise the genuine sense of Catholicity by reaching out to other fellow Christians, fellow believers, and fellow environmental advocates in the spirit of dialogue, solidarity, and social friendship. The CBCP's very first pastoral statement on ecology, entitled "What is Happening to Our Beautiful Land," was published in January 1988. It has since put the Philippine Church at the very front lines of the fight in the defense of our environment. And in that statement, the bishops emphasized that the commitment to work for justice and to preserve the integrity of creation are two inseparable dimensions of our Christian vocation to work for the coming of the kingdom of God in our times. It might interest you to know that this statement was also quoted by Pope Francis in his famous encyclical on ecology, the Laudato Si, and hailed by Episcopal conferences in other continents as an important contribution of the Philippine Church to the universal Church. That historic, groundbreaking document has since been followed by two recent pastoral statements on ecology. One came out in July 2019 entitled "An Urgent Call for Ecological Conversion, Hope in the Face of Climate Emergency," and another one in January of this year, 2022, entitled "A Call for Unity and Action Amid a Climate Emergency and a Planetary Crisis." In the 2019 document, aside from calling for ecological conversion, we also reminded all dioceses to carry out that decree in PCP2 that categorically called for the setting up of an ecology desk in every social action center in the country. But I know that in some dioceses in the country, this desk has already evolved into a full-blown ministry under the umbrella of our diocesan social action commissions. It has since spearheaded the ecology programs in our parishes and pursued the implementation of the 13 concrete ecological actions spelled out in the pastoral letter. In the January 2022 document, in the context of the COVID-19 pandemic crisis, we echoed the Laudato Si goals that could guide our work towards integral ecology. And specifically, we reiterated our earlier call for all our Catholic institutions in the Philippines not to allow our financial resources to be invested in favor of coal-fired power plants, mining companies, and other destructive, extractive projects. We also included among our recommendations the non-acceptance of donations of whatever kind from owners or operators and any representative of extractive industries. Well, throughout this week, we recommend that our programs focus on the 7 Laudato Si goals, presenting one goal for each day and enriching our conversations with online and offline activities and with resources for prayer, study, and action. Well, dear brothers and sisters, please let this Laudato Si week be an opportunity to raise the awareness of our communities to the serious climate crisis that the whole world has to respond to with urgency. Like I have said on many occasions before, there is no planet B waiting for us out there. The earth is our one and only home, and our Creator has entrusted it to our care as His stewards. Well, this is Bishop Pablo Virgilio David, Bishop of Caloocan and President of the Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines. I wish you all a meaningful celebration of the Laudato Si Week 2022. God bless you.